If your first layer looks like this, your print is doomed, and you know it. Let's fix that. In this video, I'll be sharing with you 5 settings that will really help improve the quality of your first layer. So let's get into it. First, we'll head over to quality, and we'll change our first layer height to a little bit higher, say 0.3 millimeters. And what this will do is allow more filament to provide better adhesion to the bed. By the way, this doesn't impact the quality of your print at all. For the next setting, we'll just head over to the speed tab, and we can change our first layer speed to a little bit lower, say 30 millimeters per second. For me, 50 works just fine, but this may have to change for you. So I'll put 50 back in. The next thing we can change is the temperature. So we'll head over to our printer and scroll down, and we can change our temperatures here. We want to change the first layer settings. We want it to be around 5 Celsius hotter than the other layers, but of course this can change for you. It may also just be the same as the other layers, which is what I had it originally set to. For this print, however, I'm just going to increase it a little bit because I don't want this to fall over in the middle of the print. Let's X out of this, and now we're going to talk about Z offset. Go up to your printer and click Edit. Z offset sort of decides how your first layer looks. It doesn't really affect how it prints unless it's horrifyingly off, but it does impact the aesthetics of your model by a lot. For example, here are a few images of what a bad Z offset looks like. If your Z offset is too high, it'll look like the image on the left, and if it's too low, it'll look like the image on the right. I set my Z offset by adding 0.1 to this millimeter count, and then halving it over and over until I got this value. You're just going to have to keep tweaking your settings until your first layers come out perfect, which is how I came up with this value of 0.025. This is usually different for every printer. The last thing we're going to do is add a brim. Let's scroll over to others. We can choose one of these settings. I usually just stick with auto, but sometimes I have to change depending on what I'm printing. And usually the brim width and the brim object gap are pretty good. We can now slice our plate. Just so you know, if your brim type is set to auto mode, your slicer may actually decide that you don't need brims at all. And you can see here that I have none. And I'll send it off to print. So as you can see here, the part printed absolutely perfectly, standing up just like this. If we take a look at the first layer, you can see that there are no visible defects on this entire layer. So this part is actually for an upcoming project that I'm going to feature on this channel. Guess what it is and comment down below if you think you know. Alright, I saved this tip for last because it's less of a setting and more something you should just do in general, and that's cleaning your build plate. This will greatly impact the quality of your first layer. Some people use alcohol and a microfiber cloth, and others use dish soap and warm water. Personally, I just use some alcohol spray and a paper towel, and that works just fine for me. And that's basically all you need to know to get your perfect first layer. Like I said earlier, comment below if you can guess what I'm making in the next video, and I'm really excited for it, so see you then.